I've got the Nakamichi Shockwave in for review, so I'm gonna unbox this and show you everything that we got. Let's unbox. So this does come in 3 separate packages. So what I have right here is the surrounds. I'm gonna take a knee here. So I got a chance to hear the Nakamichi Shockwave. Actually, I was the first person in the world to hear that system at CES this year in January in a hotel room with no acoustic treatment and no calibration, and I was very impressed. So to get this in my living room, which is where it's gonna go, I'm super excited to see how it's gonna sound, because this is my first experience with Nakamichi in my home. So today is Wednesday. Saturday, I'm actually going back over to Manuel's house. He's got the dual 12 inches? Yeah, from Nakamichi. So I'm gonna film that review. And then I'm doing this unboxing, and then I'll have a review hopefully by the end of this month or early May. So it's gonna be a lot of Nakamichi content coming on the channel. Okay, so as I said, these are the surrounds. So in the box, you get a accessories box, surround sound speaker cables ×2. So you have your speaker cables for power. So you have 2 of those. And this is wireless. So there is no speaker wire that's going to be connecting other than power. And then you'll see in the box you've got some pretty good insulation, so these things are going to stay nice and intact during shipping. So this is the first, or one of 2 of the surrounds. So very beautiful, very sleek. So you've got your Nakamichi logo on the front. On top, you've got your Nakamichi logo again, and you've got your upward firing speaker. And then on the back, you've got your AC in. So this is where you're going to connect your power. And then you've got a pairing button there on the back. So these 2 are the same, so I'm not going to show you that one because they're exactly the same. Now let's get to the actual soundbar. So if you'll see behind me, this is where the Nakamichi Dragon is going to go for review. So I'm going to have to take my JTR speakers and put them aside. And I mean, you can see how long this thing is. So once I do that, I should have room. I think that's going to be, it's going to be really close, but I'm excited to see. So on the front, you'll see you have some unboxing instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're gonna try to adhere to that as good as possible. Always be careful when you're cutting the tape so you don't accidentally cut the product, but it looks like there's foam right underneath this. Okay, so in the box, you get another accessories box. So this has your remote control with batteries, premium HDMI 2.1 cable, and your Soundbar Adapter Plus power cable. So you have a manual, you have your remote, you have an HDMI 2.1 cable, batteries, power cord, and then your power AC adapter. All right, so we've got more foam. Again, this thing is not going to get damaged during shipping. And then we have our soundbar. Man, this thing is a beast. Okay, so that's the back. So we're going to gently take these off, set it down, and I can already feel it's got rubber feet on the bottom. So we're good. And then you've got this nice little cover. Oh yeah, look at that. So on the back you have your Shockwave logo, Nakamichi logo on the right, Shockwave on the left, and then you have got your, so you've got a USB, an optical, your power port, an auxiliary in, and then on this side you've got HDMI 1, 2, and 3. HDMI out is the first one is going to be your eARC and ARC1. And then on the front, you've got your power, looks like that's your input, and then you have your plus and minus for volume control, Shockwave there, and you can see the top speakers there. And then let me show you the bottom. And then on the bottom, you've got some beefy rubber feet. So most of you are probably going to be setting this on some type of console or table. You can see behind me. So this is going to stay protected with the feet, and then whatever you set this on is going to stay protected as well. All right, now let's open up the subs. Okay, once again, you have some unboxing instructions. So just make sure you follow the instructions on there, and then there's a QR code that you can look up for unboxing and setup video. The good thing is all this stuff is pretty light, so you should be able to handle this by yourself. So obviously this comes with two. However, this system is not scalable. So it's not like the Nakamichi Dragon where you can upgrade the subs. This is, Nakamichi said that you can't upgrade anything on this. So what it comes with is what you get. Okay, so you get another accessories box. And this one is going to have the subwoofer power cables. So 1 and 2. Again, wireless. I think this is going to be really good for a lot of people who don't necessarily have the space for dedicated home theater. And then, you know, maybe because of the Wi-Fi acceptance factor, they don't want to see wires everywhere. So this is going to be completely wireless other than, you know, plugging in power. Okay, so you have your dual 10-inch subs. So on the front, you'll see the port here, Nakamichi logo. And then on the back, you've got your power switch. You've got a pairing down at the bottom, and then you've got your power inlet. So Nakamichi Dragon, Shockwave, that's the unboxing. I'm gonna get this set up and I'm gonna test it over the next few weeks. And then I should have a review for you, hopefully sometime at the end of April, early May. Again, on Saturday in a couple days, I'm gonna go back to Manny's house and I'm going to shoot the 12-inch subwoofer review. I'm super excited about that. I know Manuel's been enjoying that system. I'm assuming he's probably gonna buy them because he likes them so much. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel so you don't miss any future content with Nakamichi Dragon and Shockwave, and I will see you in the next video.